For the people in Malawi's Phalombe District, disaster strikes often and is a familiar chord, from floods to droughts to pestilence. Until now, the response for a population already mired in poverty has mostly been to cope. Now a new song is being heard in Phalombe, a song of joy, defiance, and resilience. In Phalombe, 4 UN agencies, with FAO taking the lead, joined by WFP, UNICEF, and UNDP, working together as one UN in support of the Malawi government to prepare those living in disaster-prone areas against the impact of climate change, to take control through resilience.
Resilience is very important in this particular case, in that farmers would be able to redevelop their livelihoods.
Farmers like Fanny Mazera, whose crops were ruined by the floods. Instead of coping, now she learns how to reduce the impact of a future disaster by diversifying crops. The Malawi government already promoting resilience through programs like social cash transfers, the Farm Input Subsidy Program, and public works programs.
What we want to do in Phalombe is to work in these two traditional authorities and bring all the stakeholders together so that we work as one. And then we develop with plans at village level, what we call village development plans. And then we implement this resilience program as one.
But now a strategy for the UN agencies to coordinate all resilience activities through village action plans in 17 villages.
From these action plans, it is expected that the different UN agencies that are supporting this particular project will come up with now specific interventions that they will be working on.
FAO promoting better farming practices. This training field, part of an action plan to change the lives of people like Wikinezi Edward.
Kumbuyo kuti makonda kulima ngati chimanga chokha chinangwa ndikubwera mipiru patali koma panopo taona kuti ubwino kuphunzira ku sukulu kuno tikulima ngati zoyitanisa makobiri ngati tomato, adio, kabichi, kumaso kubwera mpiru patali.
UNICEF promoting nutrition through improved crop production. WFP promoting food for assets so that public works like roads are improved. And UNDP promoting disaster risk reduction through planting of trees and building dikes.
We have now started discussing a lot on how best we can prevent similar occurrences in future through the construction of those dikes that can prevent water from flooding from this area to the people's communities.
The recent flood disaster serving not only as a catalyst for recovery through resilience, but also in the attitudes of people, no longer willing to depend on aid, but to take preventive measures. Simon Lukamuseu is a village chief in Phalombe. The 300 people in his village, all affected by the floods, losing their crops, many of their homes destroyed, all now depending on aid. He is determined that people change their course.
Nkhani yayikulu ndiona kuti tikhalenso anthu ozidalira pamene anthu azabale athu azatisiye tizakhale ndi njira zimene tingazipeze kupakana kusogolo kuno.
The latest disaster in Phalombe now being seized as a catalyst for change through resilience.
We are talking of trying to make people able to fend for themselves in whatever circumstance.
The lessons of the Resilience Project can become a strategy for Malawi to follow.
There's a need to respond differently. There's a need to respond in a manner that builds this resilience over time. And in that sense, the Phalombe pilot is bringing together a lot of lessons learned, we hope, that will help inform and contribute to a bigger discussion about a resilient Malawi.
In Phalombe, resilience is beginning to take root. People working to reclaim their livelihoods and to also improve the quality of their lives.